What's up, bro? We good?
Here we go.
We're good here.
Sweet.
So, if I'm being honest, this is the first song that I wrote with the Farside in mind. So, I guess in that regard, it was always gonna be the question of, what do I want everyone to hear first? What's the story I want to tell?
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah. Just do it once and then critique it?
Yep.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, I've got so much left to say. If I'm being honest, I'm still looking your way.
Yeah.
I actually really like that.
Okay.
Just because it's
Back up a couple of years, we had just stopped writing music with our old band, and so there's like this year and a half space where I wasn't creating anything anymore, and it was really bothering me.
I think I did it badly again, but
You just want to do that line?
If I'm being honest, really turned into this really proud moment for me. You know, at first I'm talking about how, you know, I'm no longer really writing music anymore. Can I really do that? If I'm being honest, I have all this stuff to say, but there's still like this little bit of doubt whether or not anything's ever gonna stack up to what I still have in mind. Okay, listen to the whole thing because I think this is gold. Some of this might be really good.
Has it really come down to now or never? I try to make it out, but I'm not that clever. Not anymore, 'cause if I'm being honest, I've got so much left to say. Hey, if I'm being honest, I'm still looking your way. Yeah. If I'm being honest.
There was a point in our mini gap of not writing that I just didn't even know if I was capable of writing a good song anymore. And when Adam sent me that voice memo and I heard it, I just instantly started thinking of all these like really cool ideas. And so it really sparked this this fire inside me that made me realize I actually can continue to do this. I have a lot of cool things to say. I think the first thing in Adam's voice memo was the chorus. And I kind of knew from the beginning that it was still going to be an upbeat chorus with a little bit of like pop rock in it, even though we knew we wanted to go with a different sound. It had a little bit of a different delivery in like how he sang it, which had like a new life that I thought we could really experiment with some different sounds. And that was the beginning of moving into an alt pop direction.
We can make that work.
Talk about the whole Dear Maria line.
I did shamelessly reference Dear Maria from All Time Low.
Dear Maria, I hate to see you drop the pen.
In that first verse, really, I wanted to take everything back to where music started for me. And, you know, the first show that I ever went to, like without parental supervision, it was an All Time Low show with Aaron back in 2009. It was All Time Low, the Starting Line, Cartel, The Cab, and We Are the In Crowd. To this day, one of the coolest lineups I've ever seen just because of the sheer volume of bands that we listened to all in one show. But I wanted to take everything back to that moment when I looked at someone on a stage and was like, yo, I want to do that. So I think that line, like, Dear Maria, I hate to see you drop the pen, was the way of telling myself, like, hey kid, like, you're still that 14-year-old kid you were back then who wants to write music. Like, don't let this little year of not being able to create anything get you down. Like, you still have it in you. It's still something that you want to pursue every day.
The whole message behind If I'm Being Honest is like a new start at something, and I was trying to figure out a way that we could show that through the music. I pretty much just started using elements that I had never really worked with. We did some synth bass stuff. We had like a percussion loop that was going on in the background, and I think we were just messing around with a bunch of sounds. And once we landed on that, like, I knew like this is the direction we're gonna go into. And then we messed with like vocoders and stuff, and moving in this like electronic hybrid with pop and rock was like definitely something that we're going to continue to play with in all of the songs on this EP.
One thing that I really like about it is, although it comes from an extremely personal place for me, I think it's easy for other people to attach their story to it. So that was definitely a goal going into writing it, because again, it's the first song that we always knew that we wanted to put it first on an EP because it was so upbeat. And at the time when we wrote this, we weren't really positive of what the whole EP was going to sound like, but we wanted this song to kind of play on the brighter side of this new alt pop sound that we were going for, because we really did think like this song is a happy song. It's stating like, hey, we're back. Hey, we get to write music again. So like, If I'm Being Honest was really like the springboard for the rest of the EP for sure.